Salem's Secrets, unraveling of Sophia Choy's hidden child. In the heart of Salem, where whispers travel faster than the wind, Sophia Choy believed she had masterfully concealed her past. As a young woman eager to embrace a future unburdened by her teenage mistakes, she fabricated a complex narrative about her child's birth date and gender, even forging adoption documents to sever ties with her former life. Her plan was to step into the bright lights of college, leaving behind the shadows of teen motherhood. Yet, in a town like Salem, where secrets rarely stay buried, an unexpected figure emerged from the periphery, threatening to unravel her carefully constructed facade. This individual, not initially perceived as a threat, held the key to exposing Sophia's clandestine maneuvers. A son hidden in plain sight, unknown to Tate Black, his biological son resides not far from him, right here in Salem's vibrant community. Contrary to Sophia's claims of a daughter, the child is a boy, now lovingly embraced by adoptive parents Javi Hernandez and Leo Stark. The couple, unaware of the child's true origins, provide a nurturing home for the infant they call Tesoro. For Tate, this revelation presents a poignant second chance to connect with his son, a bond he never knew existed. As the truth begins to surface, Sophia's deceptive actions come under scrutiny, casting a spotlight on her desperate attempts to rewrite her past. The unfolding drama promises to shake the foundations of trust among Salem's residents, as Tate grapples with the emotional weight of discovering his child and confronting Sophia's betrayal. Understanding Sophia's choices. To fully grasp Sophia's actions, one must consider the tumultuous circumstances that shaped her decisions. Barely out of her teens, Sophia faced an unplanned pregnancy that upended her young life. The father of her child, a man she deeply loved, did not reciprocate her feelings, leaving her to navigate the overwhelming reality alone. Fearful and isolated, she initially contemplated an abortion, a choice that clashed with the rigid expectations of her domineering mother, Amy Choy. Amy's unyielding influence pushed Sophia toward a path she was unprepared to tread, forcing her to make choices under immense pressure. The weight of societal judgment, coupled with her youth and inexperience, painted Sophia into a corner where deception seemed like the only escape. Her story, while flawed, reflects the struggles of a young woman caught in a storm of circumstance, seeking a way to reclaim her future. The web of influence and past promises. Sophia's missteps were not made in isolation, they were compounded by a series of poor decisions influenced by those around her. The adults in her life, aware of her youth, failed to guide her responsibly, allowing her to stumble into risky situations. Enter Melinda Trask, a figure whose own history of teenage pregnancy colored her perspective. Melinda, driven by a desire to spare Sophia the pain she endured, became a pivotal influence. While Melinda's intentions were rooted in empathy, her methods were questionable, often cloaked in the same shadowy tactics that define her reputation in Salem. She orchestrated a plan to transform Sophia's predicament into a semblance of a happy resolution, arranging the adoption to shield Sophia from further scrutiny. However, Melinda's involvement only deepened the complexity of Sophia's deceit, intertwining their fates in a dangerous dance of secrets and half-truths. A letter that changes everything. The catalyst for Sophia's unraveling may lie with Tesoro's foster parents, who stumbled upon a heartfelt letter Sophia penned and left at a local fire station's safe haven Dropbox. This anonymous letter, meant to remain a private confession, found its way into Javi's hands. Together with Leo, they read it to their adopted son, Tesoro, unaware of its significance. The letter, filled with raw emotion and cryptic hints about the mother's identity, piqued Javi's curiosity, though he initially dismissed it as none of his concern. The safe haven system, designed to protect anonymity, should have kept Sophia's secret secure. Yet, the letter's existence, now in the hands of a curious couple, set the stage for an investigation that could unravel the truth. Javi's passing interest might have ended there, but Leo's instincts as an investigative journalist were about to ignite a deeper probe. Leo Stark's quest for truth. Leo Stark, Javi's partner and a journalist with a knack for uncovering hidden stories, is no stranger to personal turmoil. His own unresolved parental issues fuel his determination to dig into mysteries others might overlook. Frustrated by his inability to investigate the high-profile shooting of E.J. DiMera due to his jury duty in Johnny DiMera's trial, Leo seizes the opportunity presented by Sophia's letter. Without informing Javi, he embarks on a clandestine investigation, driven by a need to uncover the truth. His first step is to send the letter to an independent crime lab, hoping to find fingerprints or DNA that could identify the writer. Next, he meets with Tate, who is visibly distraught and shares a photograph Sophia provided, claiming it was of their child. Leo's keen eye notices discrepancies in the image, prompting him to suspect foul play. A reverse image search reveals the photo as a stock image, further deepening the mystery. Uncovering the deception. Leo's investigation gains momentum when Brady Black inadvertently mentions Melinda's involvement, a name that sets off alarm bells given her notorious reputation in Salem. Leo recalls Melinda's shady dealings, such as her purchase and subsequent sale of Julie Williams' cherished necklace to evade police scrutiny. This connection fuels Leo's suspicion that Melinda played a role in orchestrating Sophia's deception. Unable to access sealed adoption records, Leo pivots to the hospital in Chicago where Sophia claimed to have given birth. His inquiries reveal no record of a teenage girl matching Sophia's description delivering a child there, a discovery that shatters her narrative. Armed with this evidence, Leo faces a moral dilemma: should he protect Sophia's secret, allowing her to move forward, or expose the truth, potentially upending lives in Salem? His decision will ripple through the community, challenging loyalties and forcing residents to confront the cost of hidden truths. The crossroads of revelation. As Leo stands at the crossroads of his investigation, the weight of his findings presses heavily upon him. The truth about Sophia's child could reunite Tate with his son, offering a chance for redemption and healing. Yet, exposing Sophia's lies risks destroying her carefully rebuilt life and dragging others, like Melinda, into the fallout. In Salem, where secrets are currency, Leo's choice will shape the narrative for many. Will he choose silence, preserving the fragile peace, or will he shine a light on the deception, forcing all involved to face the consequences? The answer lies in the unfolding drama, as Salem braces for the next chapter in this saga of hidden truths and second chances. The fallout of Sophia's secret, Leo, Javi, and a fateful choice in the heart of Salem, where secrets simmer just below the surface. Leo Stark and Javi Hernandez find themselves at the center of an emotional storm after uncovering the truth about Sophia Choy's child. A heartfelt letter Sophia left at a fire station's safe haven Dropbox unexpectedly landed in Javi's hands, opening a door to carefully concealed truths. The child they've been raising, Tesoro, is not the daughter Sophia claimed but a son, Tate Black's biological child. As this secret comes to light, Leo and Javi grapple with agonizing questions. What will they do with this knowledge? Will they reveal the truth or stay silent to protect their fragile family? If they speak out, will Tate and Brady Black reclaim Tesoro? And how will Sophia's mother, Amy Choy, react to her grandson being raised by a same-sex couple? The moment the truth unfolds, Leo Stark, an investigative journalist with a sharp instinct for hidden stories, couldn't resist the pull of curiosity when he read Sophia's letter. Filled with raw emotion, it revealed a heartbreaking tale of a young girl trapped by unwanted choices. With his seasoned intuition, Leo quickly spotted inconsistencies in Sophia's story. He sent the letter to an independent crime lab to check for fingerprints or DNA and quietly investigated the photo Sophia gave Tate. The lab results and a reverse image search confirmed the photo was a stock image, fueling doubts about Sophia's honesty. Meanwhile, Javi, unaccustomed to digging into secrets, grew uneasy. He loves Tesoro like his own and fears Leo's investigation could disrupt the peaceful life they've built. Leo, torn by conflicting emotions, decides to meet Tate for more insight. In an emotional conversation, Tate reveals that Sophia claimed she gave birth in a Chicago hospital, but Leo's inquiries uncover no such record. When Brady casually mentions Melinda Trask's role in helping Sophia, Leo's suspicions deepen. Melinda, known for her cunning in Salem, seems to have orchestrated a plan to hide the truth. Leo faces a crossroads: keep digging or stop to protect those involved. Javi, meanwhile, worries that exposing the truth could lead to losing Tesoro, the child who has become the heart of their world. The choice between silence and truth. Leo and Javi confront a wrenching decision: keep the secret to safeguard their family or reveal the truth so Tate can know his son. Leo, driven by his journalistic instincts, feels compelled by the call for justice. He understands that hiding the truth might protect Tesoro's place with them but would deny Tate his right to fatherhood. Javi, however, sees things through an emotional lens. He argues that Tesoro is thriving in a loving, stable home, and dredging up the past could hurt both the child and Sophia, who's trying to rebuild her life after youthful mistakes. Their debate grows heated, with Leo emphasizing the value of honesty and Javi fearing the unpredictable fallout. They decide to hold a quiet evening at home to discuss further. In the soft glow of their living room, with Tesoro sleeping soundly in his crib, Javi shares his fear of losing the child they've grown to love. Leo, though conflicted, acknowledges that revealing the truth could unleash a chain of events beyond their control. They consider secretly contacting Sophia, urging her to come clean to Tate to minimize conflict. But they also fear Sophia, under Melinda's influence, might refuse or cover her tracks further. Ultimately, Leo suggests a bold plan, writing an anonymous article exposing the story without naming names, pressuring Sophia to confess. Javi, though hesitant, agrees this might be the best way to protect Tesoro while honoring the truth. The consequences of exposure: if Leo and Javi choose to reveal the truth, the consequences will ripple far beyond their family. Tate, driven by love for the son he never knew, might fight to gain custody. Brady Black, Tate's father, would likely back him with the Black family's considerable resources and connections. Leo and Javi could risk losing Tesoro if a court rules that Tate, as the biological father, has priority. However, Salem's custody laws also prioritize the child's best interests, and Leo and Javi could argue they've provided a stable, nurturing home for Tesoro. Such a legal battle would be protracted and painful, especially if Melinda intervenes to protect Sophia, complicating matters further. Moreover, exposing the truth would shake Salem's tight-knit community. Friends and neighbors, no strangers to the town's dramas, would be divided between supporting Tate's claim or defending Leo and Javi's right to raise Tesoro. Public debates about ethics, parenthood, and truth would erupt, from Horton's coffee shop to local social media posts. As a journalist, Leo might face backlash for digging into private matters, while Javi worries their reputation could suffer due to societal biases against same-sex couples raising children. Amy Choy's reaction: a critical factor in this saga is Amy Choy, Sophia's mother. A conservative woman with rigid beliefs, Amy once forced Sophia to keep her pregnancy, setting off the chain of events that led to this moment. Learning that her grandson is being raised by Leo and Javi, a same-sex couple, Amy is likely to react with outrage. Her traditional values might lead her to view this as unacceptable, driven by personal bias and fear of community judgment. She could pressure Sophia to reclaim the child or even contact Tate herself to push him to fight for custody. This could spark a tense confrontation between Amy and the couple, deepening the rift within the Choy family. Yet, there's a chance Amy's stance could soften over time. If she witnesses the love and care Leo and Javi provide Tesoro, perhaps during a heartfelt meeting where Javi shares their journey as parents, her perspective might shift. Such a change wouldn't come easily, likely requiring intervention from family or community members to convince Amy that Tesoro is in a loving home. The path ahead as Sophia's secret inches toward the light, Leo and Javi stand at a pivotal crossroads. Their choice, to stay silent or reveal the truth, will shape not only Tesoro's future but also the bonds within Salem's community. If they speak out, they must brace for a legal and emotional battle with Tate and Brady, as well as judgment from Amy and others. If they choose silence, they might preserve their current happiness but live with the fear that the truth could surface someday. In Salem's drama-filled world, where secrets rarely stay buried, this story promises more twists and heartfelt moments. Will Leo and Javi protect their little family, or will the truth change everything?